Coach Santa. I'm Buddy the Elf. And we're here to talk about our Merry Christmas workout with you today. So our acronym is Christmas. Each letter of Christmas stands for a different exercise, so we're going to go through a couple rounds. So here we go. Alright, first exercise is curl to press for 12 repetitions. Alright, so what Buddy's going to be doing is just a curl up to his shoulders and pressing over the top of his head, making sure he holds his core nice and tight, doesn't arch or use his back to swing it up with the arms, and 12 reps. Next, Buddy's going to be demonstrating a hand walk. Some people call them inchworms. This is more of a stationary version where Buddy's going to be walking out on his hands and then walking his hands back up. Alright, you can either walk right back out again or you can stand up, the choice is yours. But you want to walk yourself out nice and slow, inch yourself back with your hands. Next we have the reverse lunge for 6 repetitions on each side. Alright, so just stepping back, keeping the knees nice and straight. Alright, this exercise can be done with or without weights. Alright, so starting with weights, and then demonstrating without weights. Alright, core nice and tight, you don't arch your back as you go down. So the next exercise Buddy's going to demonstrate is the iso hollow hold. Alright, so the starting position is with legs up, hips at 90 degrees, arms straight up to match the legs. And as he drops down, he's going to increase the intensity. Your game plan is to get down as low as you can with your arms and legs while still keeping your low back nice and flat. Alright, the key to that is to hold that core nice and tight and really push that low back into the ground. Once you get to this bottom position, that's where you start your time. Next on the list is S. S is for squats. 12 squats. Your choice if you want to do a weighted one or you can hold on to anything of weight in the house. Here we've got a dumbbell, or you can do it just body weight style. Alright, feet are shoulder width, hip width apart. Alright, drive the hips back, so sitting back on the back part of your shoes, towards your heels. Core nice and tight, stay nice and vertical. Alright, now we're going to demonstrate your 3-point row. We're going to do 8 repetitions on each side. You'll start with a staggered stance, back nice and flat. Alright, hand hanging down from the shoulder, driving that elbow up and rowing up. As you row up, you want to try and engage the back of the shoulder and breathe out as you row. And next up, we're on the ends. So we got 30 seconds of mountain climbers. To set up for a mountain climber, you're going to start in a push-up position. Alright, back nice and straight, core engaged. For a mountain climber, you want to bounce a little bit more on your arms so you free your legs to drive those knees up. Alright, so core nice and tight, knees just miss the ground and the hips don't bounce up. Alright, so your game plan is to hold your core tight enough, keep those hips from bouncing. Alright, for A, we're doing alternating leg raises. Setup is very similar to our iso hollow hold, except we're just bringing the legs up. Alright, hips at 90 degrees. Holding that core nice and tight so the back stays nice and flat on the ground. Drop one leg down. And then the other. Alright, keeping that core engaged, keep that low back nice and flat. And to finish things up for letter S, we have side planks for 30 seconds. Alright, so your game plan is to start off in a straight line. Alright, then driving your hip up and hold. Engaging through your obliques, alright, on the bottom side. Alright, so he's holding that hip up, staying nice and straight. A lot of people will tip the hips back, so keep that belt buckle forward. Alright, and hold for 30 seconds. Okay, once you get through all the letters, make sure that you try to repeat that entire workout for at least 2 to 3 rounds. Oh, and look what else we have for you. We've got a finisher for you. Alright, so we're going to do high knees, overhead press to squat. We're going to do some intervals of 40 seconds of moving and grooving with 20 seconds of rest. And the same thing, we're aiming for 3 rounds. First up, we're going to show you your high knees. Alright, so keeping a nice vertical chest, drive those knees up to about hip height, and you're going to time it for 40 seconds. And last in your finisher is the overhead press to squat. So again, core nice and tight, pressing overhead without arching the back, and then dropping down into that squat position with your feet hip width, shoulder width apart, keeping your hips back so you're back on the back of your shoes. And that concludes our Merry Christmas workout for you. So, hope you had fun, and let's have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.